Welcome to Motex Electrical. So today's video I will be showing you the difference between short circuit and troubleshooting, because of a lot of electrician, a lot of people have been confused on these two. So first of all, what is short circuit? Short circuit happens when live wire touches the neutral or earth directly, causing electricity to flow in an abnormal direction or path. Causing electricity to flow in an abnormal direction or path. What does that mean? Or what will you notice when short circuit happen? Circuit breaker will trip immediately. Your fuse will cut off. Spark or burning smell. If spark happen, you will hearing burning smell, like something is smelling. Oh, you will say, what is smelling in your house? That means a short circuit has happened. For instance, we have here this 13 amp socket, and here we have the neutral, we have the live, we have the earth wire, and we have the live. It's indicated here. You see L, you see E, and you will see N. You see N. So what does this means? It said when live wire, this live wire, touch it neutral, it said when live wire touch it neutral or earth, it will spark. Now it will cause electricity to flow in an abnormal direction. Electricity that's supposed to be flowing from the power supply to enter the socket will now be flowing to neutral, which will make the voltage go high and it will be spark. So that's what we mean by short circuit. So short circuit is a fault in the electrical system, and it's very, very dangerous when you don't prevent it, because sometimes it may cause fire if not protected. It may cause fire. For instance, if your transformer have issues, you will see fire will drop down. That's what they call short circuit. So short circuit is a fault. It's an electrical fault. That is the meaning of short circuit. It's an electrical fault. Let me go again. What you will notice when short circuit occur: circuit breaker will trip off immediately. Your fuse will cut off or blow. Spark. There will be a spark or smell burning. The wire will be smelling all over the place, and people will know that there is a spark. There is an electrical fault. So a fault in electricity, any fault in electricity is called short circuit. Any fault in electricity is short circuit. So now, what is the meaning of troubleshooting? What does that mean, troubleshooting? Troubleshooting is the process of finding and fixing electrical problem. Troubleshooting is the process of finding and fixing electrical problem. It is not the fault itself. It's the process of finding and fixing electrical problem. For example, you on your light. For instance, you on your light and your light is not coming up. Your socket is not working. You on it, your socket is not working. Your breaker tripping off. Your circuit breaker, when you put it on, it trip up again. You off it, you on it, and it trip off again. Or low voltage can be an issue. So what does that mean? If your light is not coming up and you trace to find the solution why happened your light is not on, that is troubleshooting. That's what they call troubleshooting. If your socket is not working and you find a solution, you look for a way why the socket is not working, why the socket is not coming up. You look for a way to find the solution why the socket is not working. That's what they call troubleshooting. If your circuit breaker is tripping off, you put it on again, it trip off, you put it on again, it trip off, and you look for a solution why my circuit breaker is tripping off. That is what they call troubleshooting. A process of finding solution is what they call troubleshooting. Or you have low voltage, you on your light is not on, you on your socket is not on, and you will think, what's the problem, and you realize that the light or the current or the voltage is low. The process of finding that solution is called troubleshooting. So what troubleshooting means: using your knowledge, testing tools, and experience to locate the problem and correct it safely. Hope you understand. Troubleshooting means using your knowledge, testing tools, and experience to locate the problem and correct it safely. That's what it means. Using your knowledge. If you have an apprentice, using your knowledge that you have been learned so far, using your testing tools like your plier, testers, testing lamp to find the problem and you correct it, then your light will start working, your socket will start working, your circuit breaker will stop tripping off. That's what they call troubleshooting. In all of these things, short circuit means the fault in an electrical system. While troubleshooting means the process of finding and fixing electrical problem in electrical system. So don't forget the two. Short circuit is the fault that your socket is not working in electrical system, the fault that your bulb is not coming up, your lighting is not coming up in electrical system. While troubleshooting means the process of finding and fixing that electrical problem. So at Motex Electrical, we make sure that we follow all electrical code and electrical standard, and we make sure that we prevent all electrical hazard to guarantee you safety. Remember, Motex Electrical, safety first, power always. Thank you for watching.